Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here fixing some lunch. Everybody's into the spicy ramen. I saw something at the store the other day. Thought I'd try it. I've never had the shrimp, let alone the hot and spicy before. But just in case it's not hot enough, I've got some stuff I could add to it. But while I was sitting here heating up some water, I got to thinking. The other day, Mark Kratz, MC, asked me a good question. It was on my video where I did all my mods to the Gerber Prodigy. And he asked me, he said, if you were to go on alone, what knife would you take and why? And I answered the question for him, and he said that would be a good subject for a video. So this is kind of going to be a twofer. We're going to try out these ramen, and then I'm going to leave an open-ended video to get everybody else's opinion on what they would take with them. So after thinking about it for a few minutes, I answered Mark, and I told him, I said it would be between three different blades. The first choice would be my SE5. That thing is a beast. It doesn't matter what you throw at it, it can handle it. It's a little heavy, and you can get some wrist fatigue if you're not used to using it, doing a lot of fine stuff. But there's no worries whatsoever about breaking that knife. That would be my first choice. My second choice, and the more I've thought about this, I've kind of got two that would fall into here. My second choice, and it's a tie between these two, would be either the SE6 or the SE Laser Strike. And each one of those has their different things. Oh, hang on a second, I'm boiling here. The thing with the SE6 is to be a longer blade. It is very nimble to be as long as it is. Still have a lot of strength, but with the added length of it, there's certain tasks that would come in handy for. Now, the Laser Strike is still got a good span for like batoning and stuff like that, but it's a little better at bushcrafting task than the SE6 is. And that's got a lot to do with the blade shape and design and so forth. But those would be a tie for my second choice. My third choice would be the LT Wright Bushcrafter. It's still stout and strong enough that you can do mild batoning with it. All of your fine tasks it excels at, notches, carvings, anything like that. It excels at that kind of stuff. And it's very comfortable. You can use it all day long, never get tired of using it. So those would be my four choices, I guess, if I were to go on alone, what I'd take with me. The SE5, either the SE6 or the Laser Strike, and then the LT Wright Bushcrafter. Now, taking a secondary cutting tool, be it a Leatherman, a Swiss Army knife, or something like that, would affect possibly which one of those I would take. But if I was taking just a fixed blade knife, those would be the ones I would choose from. The reason that Laser Strike is above the Bushcrafter is because of blade length. And also because of the choil. It makes it a whole lot easier doing fine tasks to be a bigger knife. But Mark answered your question the other day. I've added a little bit to it. So there it is. In the comments below, let's hear what others would suggest taking. Curious to see what all pops up. Should be interesting. Name 3, 4 if you have something that ties like I did. But just give me a few so we can all see what everybody's mindset is on what they would take with if they were to go on alone. We're going to give this a few minutes. Let this soften up a little bit more. Talk to James. He is tickled to death about winning the giveaway. He chose the elk tine ferrule rod. So that means I've still got the whitetail tine for another giveaway. Who knows, somewhere down the line there could be a giveaway stuck in on the tail end of a video. Have to just wait and see what happens. I'm going to try to get his stuff in the mail today. Oh, let's see if this is softening up any. Oh, yeah. Still haven't got the thumb strap done on the Prodigy yet. Probably one day this week I'm going to get out and get it on the stump and beat and bang on it a little bit. I've had one individual that made a comment he couldn't wait to see me get it on the stump, so we'll get it out there. Talked to the guy who owns the property, and his wife's not doing real well. She's going to be fine. She's just recovering a whole lot slower than they anticipated. So I still haven't had a chance to get over there to that yet. Probably a good thing. Right now the truck's down again. Can't win for losing. But hey, what happens when stuff like this happens? You just keep going, because eventually it'll change. But yeah, still hope to get that done soon so I can start getting over there. Don't want to make things worse by getting over and beating and banging around in behind the house and making his wife upset or anything like that. So just patiently waiting. No hurry. It ain't going nowhere. Let's see what else. I see some of the people from Florida starting to get videos on. That's good. Thought about reaching out to some of them, but I didn't know what they were going through, what kind of damage or destruction they were dealing with. So I just didn't want to bother people. They had enough on their plate the way I looked at it. So I figured once they got things squared away and were starting to get back to normal, then would be a better time to talk to them. I saw Allie Carroll had a video up today. One that I haven't seen and kind of worried is, I just went blank. Completely blank. Hang on a minute. I feel horrible just thinking about her earlier and then went completely blank. Teresa Zimmerman, that's it, Teresa. I haven't seen anything from her. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call come in I had to take, and it didn't give me an option to stop recording. It just kicked over. So now, don't even remember what we was talking about. Oh, yeah. Teresa Zimmerman. Haven't heard anything from her. So if anybody's talked to her, drop us a comment below. Let us know she's doing okay. She may be dealing with a lot. I know she lives down there in Florida. Judging from what I remember looking up her address on the map, probably pretty close to where everything come across to. Well, Now, back to the ramen. It is done now. And to be honest with you, it don't smell any different from any of the other ramen, but we'll taste it and see. If that's supposed to be hot and spicy, somebody's a lightweight. Yeah, that ain't nothing. That'd kick it up a little. That's better. Oh. It always surprises me, stuff that people claim to be hot and spicy that isn't really hot and spicy. Then again, too, I guess it comes with what you're used to. Used my little Sterno stove burner. Thing still ceases to amaze me for a $15 burner. Heated up 20 ounces of water in about 4 minutes to a rolling boil, to the point that it was boiling and water was popping out through the slots in the lid. But wasn't really a whole lot to this one. Wanted to go over what Mark brought up. Throw that out and open it up to everybody else's opinion. I know this has kind of gotten long-winded to be sitting around talking and eating, but there you go. Let me hear what knives y'all would take on alone. The ramen is good, it's just not spicy enough. So doctored it up and everything's good. So there you go. Short, sweet, to the point, just kind of shooting the breeze. So everyone have a good one. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another one up for you soon.